welcome everyone, and thanks for taking a couple minutes to hear about SugarSync. Of course, I would really like to thank the TiE organization for this award. We're very excited about it. So we've been hearing a lot about some very technical enterprise applications for data centers. I made a couple notes actually because we have a big data center. I think there's a couple of them that we could use. But SugarSync is really a different style of product. And so I thought I'd start off by saying, how many of you have a smartphone and a computer? Okay, maybe we should say who doesn't have a smartphone and a computer. You can leave, but if you have how many of you have a tablet also? Well, then you need a personal cloud solution, because have you ever been in a situation where you would like access to your data? You don't have your computer, but you have your smartphone, and you know that you wrote that file, or you know that you have that picture on your computer, but your computer is someplace else. But if you have your smartphone and you have SugarSync, you have access to all of your data. And so that's what SugarSync does. We are the leading personal cloud solution. We give you anytime, anywhere access to all of your data. We sell to consumers and small businesses. We're a venture-backed startup in San Mateo. And I'll just tell you a little bit more about our solution. We're growing very quickly, and the reason for that growth is just what I was asking about a moment ago. There's going to be 1 billion smartphones at the end of this year. And those smartphones are connected at broadband speeds. They have the power of our personal computers from just a couple of years ago. So what's the logical thing you're going to want to do on that smartphone device is access your data. Well, what's the best way to do it? The cloud is the best way to do it. So we're seeing a huge opportunity enabled by mobility. And then at the same time, the amount of data that we have and that we might want to access is doubling every 2 years. So the Moore's law of data is a 2-year law. So we're just seeing exponential growth of our data. And then we're also seeing societal changes. And quite frankly, I'm not sure what's the cause and what's the effect. It's sort of a virtuous cycle of, are the devices allowing us to work from our kids' soccer game or access our personal data from the office, or is it vice versa? Not sure, but it's certainly happening. So what is the solution that really allows you to optimally access your data in this environment? As I said, it's really the cloud. And because it's our own data, we call it the personal cloud. Our view is that the personal cloud should have several characteristics. The first is that it should have all of your data in it. And SugarSync is uniquely designed to easily get all of your data into the cloud. There are some other cloud solutions out there. I think one of them is speaking tomorrow. But they are not designed to get all of your data into the cloud. With SugarSync, you can choose your My Documents, you can choose your desktop, you can choose your Pictures folder, and easily get your data into the cloud. Sync is the core technology that makes that happen. Sync basically means that there's a client application that runs on your device. It's a lightweight application that any change you make gets automatically to the cloud. You don't have to remember to upload. Because guess what? If you have to remember to proactively do something like upload a file, you may forget from time to time. You may not anticipate which file you need to have later. You may not have remembered to put it in that special syncing folder. You want to make sure all of your data is there just in case something could happen. And here's an example of just such a situation. One of our happy customers wrote in. We asked our customers, tell us about how you're using SugarSync. And this was a month before my son got married, about a year ago. And he goes, SugarSync saved my wedding. I'm like, how could that be? How does SugarSync save the wedding? Well, he and his bride decided to write their own wedding vows and to say, at their wedding day. And he printed them out, and he forgot to put them in the tuxedo pocket. And so he gets to the church and realizes, uh-oh, no wedding vows. But then he remembered he wrote it on his computer, and that computer has SugarSync on it, and so he read the wedding vows from the iPhone. And gave the groom's toast to the bride from the iPhone. We have business people who are writing into us that SugarSync saved the day. They went to give an important presentation. They forgot the Mac cable, or because of course the video projectors don't connect to Macs, right? Or something happened to their PC, but because their data was in the cloud, they were able to get the business that they wanted, or maybe show someone their resume so they could get a job, or access their MRI records, get access to the cancer specialists in Germany when the patient's in New York, and give that person access to their MRI records. So this is really enabling so much in our day-to-day lives. That access to having all of your data available to you. And guess what? One of the cool things about SugarSync is you don't even need to have the network. So let's say you're on the airplane, you're synced to your laptop, you're synced to your tablet, you can always access your data. And then finally, that data that's in the cloud is really easy to share with your friends and coworkers. Here's just an example of how this works. With SugarSync, the cloud is the superset of all of your data, and you can have the data you want on the device you want. So your personal data on your home PC, your work data, maybe a few of your favorite photos on your laptop, on your netbook that has a small capacity, you just have maybe your important documents. And then with SugarSync, you can even have data on your tablet or Android, iOS, BlackBerry, Symbian, or Windows mobile device. So this is our vision. Your work and life will be powered by SugarSync, at least the access to your data part, your personal data, your work data, on any of the devices that you might want to be using. And today it's probably a PC, a laptop, a tablet, a mobile phone, but increasingly in the future it could be other devices. We have a partnership with Korea Telecom, and they're using a SugarSync powered system to give people access to their photos and videos on their IP-enabled television. So this is an exciting space. We have free accounts, free 5 gigabyte accounts at sugarsync.com, so I'd love for you to try it out and give me feedback. Thanks very much.